Okay, guys, today's ice comparison is with a 2024 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Um, All-wheel drive, but I think all Subarus are all-wheel drive, right? I think so. Anyway, so we're going to compare it to a trip I took. I think it's a 24-hour. Anyway, it's 72 miles. I use 14 kilowatt hours, and that cost of energy is $1.54. The price of gas today is $2.54. That works out to about 60% of a gallon. Okay. All right. So I had somebody suggest that it'd be helpful if I did some of the numbers in a visual format instead of just saying them. So, I mean, that's fair enough. So this Subaru, this really came from Car and Driver, 25 miles per gallon city. EPA rating's actually 26 miles per gallon city, but EPA is just EPA. I mean, it's an estimate, right? The tank is 16.6 gallons. So the first part is cost of energy. Okay, the good news is since Subaru is relatively efficient, you can go 15 miles with $1.54 worth of gas. Yes, they made it to the QT out in West Cedar Park. One way. There you go. For the range, obviously the Subaru can do the range. Divide that 72 by 25, you come up with 2.88 gallons, which works out to $7.31. Take that $7.31, divide by 11, which is or 0.11, sorry, which is my price of electricity at home. I get 66 kilowatt hours. I can go 330 miles. Yes. So the commenter also suggested maybe I should give you a percentage. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. But you can go 72 miles. I can go 330. Okay. And obviously, yes, it has a tank, right? The Subaru does. You can go 450 miles at 25 miles per gallon. That works out to $42.16. You take $42.16, turn it around. That comes out to 383 kilowatt hours. What? Yes, 1,915 miles. That's almost 2 months of driving for me. Not quite. I mean, I'm really more like I'm over $1,000, 1,000 miles per month. Okay. The good news is, hey, it's relatively cheap. It's $36,000 for this car. At least that's what I saw advertised. That was actually at Cedar Park, or City Limits Subaru, which is not in Cedar Park. It's down by Kyle or something. So I'm having a hard time saying what you should compare it to because it's smaller than a Model Y, I think. I didn't look at the dimensions that close. So it's more like a Model 3 size, and I'm driving a Model 3, so that's why I'm comparing it to some extent. But you know what? Model 3, Model Y, dual motor, right around, no, it's around 46, isn't it? Okay. So 46, you take off the $7,500 tax credit that's available right now, assuming you qualify, and we're down to 39. So we're talking about a difference of just under $3,000 difference. Okay, whatever. Let's move on, shall we? Let's go to safety. Okay, it's rated with 5 stars. How they determine what 5 stars is, I don't know exactly. It's a top safety pick in the small SUV 4-door class. Okay? The Model 3 is not in the same category. It's a premium sedan. four-door sedan. But whatever. Now, there was some crash test data. It was curious. In the moderate overlap, now I'm not sure what a moderate overlap as opposed to a small overlap is, but one of them had a meets. In one of the subcategories. And one of the subcategories had acceptable. Yeah. I'm not sure if you're in the rear seat and that meets an acceptable, that works out to be great for you, but there it goes. They had an updated side impact that sounded curious, but I mean, you should take a look at, as always, you should take a look at the safety testing and see if it meets what you want. Okay, Subarus are advertised as being very safe. And compared to some of the other cars I've looked at, yes, they're safer in those. But obviously, it's not as safe as a Tesla. Okay, anyway, onward upward. These comparison notes are always meant to give you something to think about. And your choices are up to what your values are. Onward upward, charge.